My name is Matthew Annitto, and I work for a company called Nice Shoes, and I am what we call a color assistant. So I've been with Nice Shoes since I graduated college, and a little before that actually, because I had done my internship here. So that would be about 5 years now. My responsibilities as a color assistant are the prep, which is the receiving of client media, and the output, so what we deliver to our clients. So it's the before and after our color sessions that happen with our artisan facility. So my average day is quite a bit later than most people. I wake up at about 11 a.m. and I get ready to go to work, and that entails breakfast and morning routines. To arrive at work at about 1 p.m. That is where I start the night shift at my job, where I work until 9 p.m. on various tasks, and then after that I come home, play some games, watch some TV, or read a book. The average day for me during the holidays is not too different. It does get a little bit more festive with living in the city, and the Christmas lights up in here in Brooklyn, and the holiday market, and Santa hats galore. There's just people everywhere, so it's definitely more festive.
So for me, I would say the holidays don't have a big impact on my everyday life because I'm a full-time student, part-time worker, and I did most of my shopping online, so it's not like I went to stores this year and saw all the holiday attractions. So I would say the holidays don't have that much impact on my everyday routine because I'm kind of too busy for that to happen because I'm at school and then I'm at work. So the only thing I would say that might be different is going to school. Since I go to school in the city just looks very different in the holiday season, so that's nice. But overall, yeah, nothing too different during the holidays.
Paul Dekams, producer. I'd say they add a little stress. It tends to give you some extra things you have to take care of in terms of shopping for gifts. Overall, it's in the service of fun, but it definitely adds some stress and more time, away from things you'd rather be doing for fun.
Nice Shoes does do quite a few things for the employees during the holiday season. Most of all, my favorite thing they do is the holiday party. Our office is spread across 4 locations, which is New York, Minneapolis, Boston, and Toronto. And for this holiday party, they fly everyone down to New York, which is our main office, and we have a Christmas party. And at the Christmas party, everyone who would like to participate can get involved in a white elephant gift exchange, which is the highlight of the party to me. I think some of the key factors that really played a role in getting me to where I am today is personally my hard work and drive. I am someone who always strives to do my best, and if my name is going to be attached to something, I want to put out the best product or content that I can. So just knowing that someone will associate this with me, I would like to always strive to do my best and be the best version of myself. Holiday traditions for me generally start about Thanksgiving. Right after Thanksgiving, that's when, the shopping madness starts. Going to the Christmas markets in the city, and this is where I get my festive feelings. It really puts me in the spirit, and I'll start shopping for gifts there and gift ideas. Another tradition I have is with my family. Me and all my siblings do a Secret Santa, and where we get just one of each other gifts instead of gifts for 5 other people since there's so many of us. As of recent, with my roommate, the last 3 years, we have lived together, and he is Jewish, so, this is the first time I've spent lighting menorahs every year, and we've kind of counted down the nights for, Hanukkah, and that's my first real close dive into that side of the world. My favorite part of the holiday season would have to be the decorations and the markets that pop up. I love to go there, and that's kind of where I find a lot of my gifts I give for the year. Just, another thing to get you a little bit more into the spirit. Throughout Manhattan, there's a feeling of festivity all around. There's lights galore and Santa hats everywhere. Another part of the holidays I really enjoy are the flavors that come out. Really love gingerbread, eggnog, and all that fun stuff. The most memorable Christmas for me would have to be way long ago when I was about maybe 9 years old. I am one of 5, so Christmas tends to be quite lively. And then back then there was this toy called Elephant the Elephant. It was an elephant that shot butterflies out of its nose into the sky. And my sister had just received this and was very excited to play, so I agreed to play with her. Since I was older and taller, I would play this game with her, and I just capped the elephant so she couldn't play at all. And this was a memorable experience for me because I've never been beaten so hard by a 3-year-old in my life. The way she hit me with that stick was insane. It was a very, very funny moment we all look back on as a family.
I don't remember much of the story because I was a tiny child and Matt was a big bully. But basically, you know how the elephant, it has the trunk that goes up. And I, tiny child, Matt, big child, we were playing around with the little nets and Matt covers the trunk. No butterflies were getting out anymore. So me, tiny child, could not get anything. What am I supposed to do? So I started whacking him with the net because that's the only solution to this problem. If you have a bully, you deal with it. We don't stand for bullying here. We move. We go, and he went, and then I got my butterflies.
The hardest part of my job, I think, would have to be that every project is a new project. So even if you have the skills equipped to deal with your everyday job, there are still things you will need to learn on the fly, even if you've been doing it for years on years. The holidays themselves do not make these projects too much harder because we are, at the root of it, an advertisement company. You know, we are always working on commercials and retail commercials and music videos, so it's kind of the same year-round. If anything, the holidays slow down a little bit because we have done all the holiday commercials prior to the holidays.
Well, for me, I know the holidays are coming right at the end of the summer. That's when we start getting in the Christmas commercials. So right after summer, we're already gearing up for holiday content. And by the time the holidays hit, that work is mostly done. And that's kind of when I like to take vacation days so I can enjoy my personal time during the holidays.
I try to not let them affect my job because that's unfair to the people I work with.
The way I grew up, I do not believe it impacted my career path too much because I, as a kid, couldn't say I knew where I would be today. I was never too career focused, and I was just kind of riding waves until I landed somewhere I was very happy. And, you know, I found that in Nice Shoes, which is a good company and it's a fun work environment. I believe work in a whole has impacted my social life in many ways, and I believe it has only enhanced it, whereas I've made many new connections throughout the industry. It has led me to go to industry-wide events hosted by other companies and vendors, and it has really introduced and kind of broadened my networking.
I would describe Matt as funny.
Funny.
Matt is a kind,
Dedicated.
I would say he's a gamer.
hairy,
And
ambitious young man.
And I would say he's nice.
how else would I describe him other than maybe just saying
So the holidays definitely play a part, I feel, on everyone's mental health, but me personally, I think the holidays have a positive impact on me. Just the idea of gift giving, gift receiving, and, you know, the festivities that go on around you really is something that brings up my mood personally. What helps my mental health is definitely the idea of gift giving, knowing I'm giving something to someone that, you know, they are going to enjoy, or at least tell me they enjoy. In my free time, I actually, believe it or not, do not watch as much television as you would think. Working in an industry where TV is my everyday, you know, business, I tend to want to break and do something else, so I will come home, usually either play some games, I will read some books, or I will just go out and hang out with some of my friends at the bar. So I believe in Santa. No doubt. He's real on God.